think so. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Mm-hmm. I have no idea if this is visible. Health is good. All right, good, good, good. P concurrent. Oh, should I take this as 2 people here already? 2 early birds? Oh, let me. Yeah, don't play that. How do I get? Yeah, see, I don't need. No, don't. YouTube, I don't need you playing the video back that I am streaming. Just wasting bandwidth. This looks better. But still not what I want. Pop out chat. Woohoo. Minimize that. Minimize this. Okay, so I'm trying something new here. Hopefully there. Yeah, go away, you stupid chat. Whatever. Anyway, I'm trying something new here. Let me know if you can read the text. I suppose I should throw some text in here, just so we have some text. Basically, and I don't know how well this is gonna work. And evidently, I don't know how to spell display. I am using this monitor, which is 2560 by 1440, and I am downscaling to 1920 by 1080 for YouTube because OBS refused to show anything from the terminal. Like, it recognized the window existed, let me add the window as a source, but it would just show a black box. And I didn't even realize I could do this, but turns out I can just do a full screen capture. I had no idea that was a possibility. So, whoa, yeah, turns out I can do that too. Wow, neat. So I don't know. I'm hoping this text is readable downscaled, but I need people in the comments to let me know if it is or not because I can't tell. This still. Oh, this is the button I wanted. Oh yeah, and if you're watching in 360, which it looks like maybe there was one person doing. Oh, that was probably me when it was previewing. That's probably what that was all about. Okay, so I actually got this working how I wanted it now. All right, we got a couple more minutes, so we'll just Sure, let's just do some stuffs. Is this all showing? No, it's not. Okay, so I just need to grab some bags of cement. Shoot some stuff through. Ooh, a 720 stream. Whoever's watching in 720. Oh, I have to hit this first. Can you make out any of the text? I don't know. I should actually check. I can probably make this font larger somehow, I would think, because I don't know how visible any of this text is. Come on, there's got to be an option for... Oh, here we go, custom font. Oh, and that resized the terminal as well, which is fine. That's probably too big. Looks fine here? Okay. Let me put it back down to 12 and scoot this over. If I have to, I can change the size and add them super easy. Oh, and that made this taller as well. Of course, now I don't get the text going all the way over, which is... it is what it is. I guess I can always just do this, too. There we go. I can read all the text when I go full screen. Yeah, I mean, I can make it larger, but I can only make it so much larger before it... Like, here I can go quite a bit larger because I have the full width. So that should be okay. And I guess that's really the important thing, to see the code. The output here in the terminal is really not super important, because that's... I mean, it's telling me what the depreciated code is, or any errors or anything. I mean, there shouldn't be any errors because the mod runs, but it lets me know what the depreciated node, anything depreciated pretty much is. And that's what we're focusing on in this video, which starts in... Oh, thanks. Yeah. If I go back further, we can't really... It just a little something. I have a company holiday party coming up. It was supposed to be this previous Wednesday, but because it was so cold, like -20 Fahrenheit or so, they postponed it a week. So I kind of have a little costume going for it. It's at this place, what do they call it? Rustic Chic or something. And it's like an old cowboy kind of looking place with, like, you know, logs and stuff. So I got the hat, I got a bandana, I made myself a lasso, I've got the flannel shirt, the vest, I got a toy gun and a holster. I got some, they're not really cowboy boots, they're motorcycle boots, but they're close enough. So I like this cowboy thing going, so I'm just, you know, wearing the hat because I bought it, so I may as well. The survival mod, we will probably get to that. The plan is, let me do this. So the plan is, and this actually isn't even what I wanted. Here we are. We'll see how far we get, but I was already on the second page. I'm just going through my stuff on GitHub and the oldest things that are mine, I should say. So like this, I forked from somebody else. I'm not going to do anything with it because I forked it. I probably made a PR and I could delete this fork, but I never did. So yeah, my landscaping is the oldest one that I have. And then after that, these two are forked survival, so that'll be the next thing we look at. Kick AFK, that's a mod I made. I did a lot of work actually on these two, but I don't know if we'll look at those. The Baneth mod, there's really nothing to that. Illuminati, I never even published that. I mean, it's here, but it's not on the forums. But yeah, we'll see how far we get and what all we touch on. But that's pretty much the methodology I'm going to be following for how this works. So let's get to, actually there's, let me pull this back up. There is one thing to mention. I have the More Fire mod. I actually already went through and updated a bunch of stuff here. So in Atom, it has Git integration or something. I don't know exactly what it is. But essentially what it does is any file that has changed from the whatever's on Git, I guess. I don't know how the whole system works, honestly. But if something's been changed and it hasn't been committed and pushed to master yet, it highlights the file name in this orange color. And I believe any new files, it'll have green, I believe. So as you can tell, I went through the More Fire mod and I changed quite a bit of stuff. Actually, one of the things I changed that I did want to mention. Actually, let's go ahead and just cause why not, turn that on here. So in the past, this mod, which probably none of you have ever used, which is perfectly fine, there was this doodad that was, that was a lighter. And I had to make this lighter to light, oh, I need more than that, to light these campfires. So basically you craft a campfire and you put it out, and then you have to light it before you can use it to do anything. And so I had a lighter because pretty much I was stupid and I didn't know I could do this. So you had to use the lighter to light the campfire, which now you can use flint and steel to do, and then you throw your wood in there and you cook it. Well, looking at the code here, I believe that's in this one. Kindling. Yeah, it turns out that the flint and steel mod adds a function called onIgnite. I don't know if this is a new addition since when I wrote this mod. This mod, actually, let me check when the More Fire mod is from. It's got to be on GitHub here someplace. Oh, I already pushed changes to it, so I was updated 24 days ago. Can I see? Yes, I can. I can look at the comment history. This was oh wait, no, it goes past this. This was initially from October 20th, 2014. And it looks like the fire starting bits was October 26th, 2014 that I added that. Fixed to the lighter November 8th, 2014. Working campfires November 19th, 2014. So pretty much 4 years old. It's possible Flint and Steel wasn't even part of Minetest game at that point. I don't know. But be that all as it may, it is now, and there's this onIgnite function it has, which it calls anytime you use it. And because I'm in creative, it doesn't show any damage. And I guess I can't start it with grass on fire, but I can start this on fire. So yeah, now Flint and Steel works for it. I haven't actually pushed these changes to GitHub yet because there was something I was still wanting to fix. Oh, I think it adds some lamps. Wow. It adds some lamps, which you can kind of cheat pretty severely with. So I wanted to fix that, but I'm not sure how to quite as of yet. So basically this lamp burns when you put oil in it. But you can put oil in and then take the oil out. And the lamp, it lights up and it stays lit for, I think, 12 minutes or something. And then you can just throw the oil in and then pull it right back out. So that's why I haven't pushed changes, because I need to fix that. But because we're not talking about that, we're talking about the My Landscaping mod. Let's get to that. Let me just chuck this stuff out in the garbage. And actually, I should cover something important before we even get to that. And that is what I have going on here. So let me close Minetest. I'm not sure how it works on Windows anymore. I haven't used Minetest on Windows since 4.15 or 4.16. I'm not sure which. back in the day when I used it, when you opened Mindtest, it would open, what does Windows call it? Command prompt or something? It's similar to, it looks like the terminal will give you all the output. I don't know if that's still the case. I'm using Linux, as I always do. And if you just open up a terminal and then just launch Mindtest through the terminal, it gives you all of your output here right away. Now, if you don't have that, as you probably don't on Windows, you can find all of the same stuff in the debug file. This is very long because I have this set to the wrong thing, so I'll just change that real quick. I believe that's under debug. Yeah, nope. Oh, it's under log level. Yeah, I don't really want verbose. Probably to warning. No, actually, let's put it to. I don't know which one. We'll try warning. And actually, I will close Mindtest again and delete that file because that file was pretty massive. All right, and let's try this out. So this pulls up. If we look here, it tells us it's already given us some output depreciated usage. Let's take a look at the debug text, and it tells us the same thing. Now, in my case, okay, Windows doesn't open terminal. Okay, so you will have to look at the debug.txt file, which honestly, I'm not sure where that's located on Windows either. Probably in whatever folder Mindtest is in, I think. I don't use Windows, so I really don't know. But in my case, at least, on Linux and the text editor I'm using here, it will give me information. It tells me, hey, the file changed. Do you want to reload it? That may or may not happen on Windows or Mac. I don't know. But you can find the same information in the debug file. I just do it with the terminal because it's instant and I see it right away. It just makes it easier. So let's get to squashing some bugs. First thing we have here, depreciated usage of get node group. Use get item group. So this is going to be a really easy one. And here it tells us exactly where this error is. So we are going to go. I don't know what changes I made, but I didn't want to change that. We're going to go to my landscaping. And this is mixer. So here's the mixer file. And line 90. So we scroll down line 90. Why does it say something was changed here? I didn't touch this. Interesting. Anyways, it's telling us that get node group is depreciating. We should use get item group instead. So that's a really easy fix. So we'll just exit out of the game. Okay, so per chat, there's a setting for it. Is this a setting that we would pull up in the settings? Let's take a look. Enable console. Oh, that says joysticks. Enable console window, disabled. Can I enable? What happens if I do that on Linux? Does it open up another window? Well, it didn't do anything there. I probably have to exit out all the way. Okay, it does nothing here, maybe because it's being launched through terminal, but that is the setting you want to use on Windows. Oh, I should have done the full thing. Wow, I need to learn to type. I'm just going to turn that back off. But so that's where you would turn that on, and then you get something that looks pretty similar to this. So now, if we go back in, it probably is Windows only. If we go back in and we take a look at the terminal here, and actually we'll just leave that here. We don't have that error showing anymore, so that's good. But there are other places that there could be depreciated code that we wouldn't know about because the code hasn't called yet. So let's take a look at these form specs. All right, everything looks fine in that. Let's go ahead and just take a chunk of wall. Placing this shouldn't do anything. I don't think that's calls that I'm putting out. I think that's just... Let me actually check. I might have a bunch of old debug code in here that shouldn't exist. Nothing found, nothing found. That's good. I would hate to think that I'm just spamming people with old print codes that don't need to be spammed. All right, so that looks good, that form spec. Let's check out the form spec for this machine. Ooh. Depreciated form spec element. Invisized is used. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me where in the code that is, but I'm guessing it's probably in the form spec file. Let's go ahead and search for invisize. Wait, no results found. Okay. Could it be in... I haven't looked at this code in forever. Debug text in Linux is going to be in your home directory. So if you just go to home, minetest will be the .minetest folder here. It's hidden. So you, depending on if you've already shown hidden files or not, you may have to turn hidden files on, which Control H will normally toggle that on and off. And then it just sits right in the, what is this, the parent directory of the .minetest folder, and just right there, debug txt. Same place where you have your mod folders, your games, all of that stuff, just sits right in there. Okay, so we are looking for an invisize, which does not seem to exist in this. This code, I made a huge mistake when I wrote it, and I never fixed it. I have a mixer and a machine for the two Lua files for these two different machines, and I can never remember which is which because they're backwards. The mixer is the grinder, and the machine is the mixer. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I haven't fixed it. But they found one result in here, so this is okay. Here we go. Meta set string form spec, invisize 9 by 10. But that's not the inventory size. Should that just be size? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is take a look at another mod where I know it's done right. So I'll just look at my Tombs mod here. And it's just size. All right, so we'll change that to size. Also, you might notice someplace in here. Maybe not. Maybe this code's pretty good. Some of the other one I was looking at, the More Fire mod, it was mixed between tabs and spaces for indentation, and it was a mess. Horrible. Also not sure why there's double space there. But that's not too important. It doesn't affect the code. Let's see what happens if we pull this up now. This may actually, yes, still throw the error because the form spec does not update unless something tells it to update. Which this one, nothing ever actually updates the form spec. Interesting that we can put... Well, who wrote this code? Why does this allow any input? Let's fix that, because that's stupid. You shouldn't be able to put junglewood planks in the cobble inputs. Let's find where this is. Okay, so we have all of this stuff. After place node, can dig, we're checking if they're empty. On construct, on timer, if cobble, get name default cobble, or minetest get item group cobble inventory ML. What does that mean? Add to the gravel a piece of gravel and take something from the cobble. Okay, so I actually just never... I need some gravel and I need some sand. I don't remember how this works, which is what makes it so fun. Can I put stuff into these inventory slots? Can I put gravel? Okay, I can put gravel and sand in, and that'll give me a bag of concrete. And evidently I can even put stuff into the outputs? What in the... Why? Who wrote this code? This is horrible. Okay, we are going to fix that. And to fix that, what do we need? Allow metadata inventory puts, I think is the code I want to use. I'm not positive. So again, we will just cheat and look at another code where I know I put that. I believe allow metadata inventory put. Yes. I'll just copy and paste all of this. I should have just done this from the get-go. This is the easiest way to do anything. Just steal code. I mean, it's not really stealing it. Also, why is this not... Okay. Do a little highlight and hit tab to indent the whole thing, which is neat. That end should not be... Why isn't this indented properly? What is... Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so if list name input... Well, we don't have a list name of input, do we? I don't know. Oh, but hey, this is important. We have... Okay, so list name should be cobble. Then we do this. That'll have to change because that's not right. This end ends out that function, I believe. So we want to do if list name equals, I made this too big, gravel. Then I hate autocomplete. Sometimes it just is really annoying. I don't understand. If list name is gravel, then we just want to... Oh, we need to check what the input of that slot is. Let's actually do a local input equals stack get name. Will that work? I don't know. There's only one way to find out though, because I don't feel like doing this for every single one. If list name cobble, then we want to, I'll just comment this code out because there's some group of something, but I don't know what that group is. And then we just want to do if input not I don't think that's right. Then return 0, also return 99. Pretty sure that is not correct. I'll just comment this code out. Let's see what happens. It'll probably crash. Yeah, we have a then expected near a not. If input not default cobble, then... Wait, what? Why is there a then expected near not? If input not... Alright, let's go back and look at the other code because I think I just did something wrong here. Yeah, let's look at this one. If stack get name. This is yeah. This is what I should have done. Okay. This would have been better code to steal. Pro tip, when you steal code, steal good code. Don't steal bad code because that just screws you up. Okay, if list name is cobble, which is just the name of the inventory slot pretty much, then if stack get name equals default cobble, then return 99. I don't know if that's actually what I want, but I think so. And then we end out that if statement, and then we end out this if, and then this end. That's if not input equals default cobble. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We should do that. All right, let's try this again. Hey, looks like it's working. Oh, I don't have any cobble though. Well, you know, that doesn't matter. We can try it with something that's not cobble. Ooh. Okay, so we got some kind of an error. Allow metadata inventory put should return a number. Guilty node. It did return a number. Oh, I suppose it didn't return a number because there's not... I need to do an else return 0. Let's try that. That would be the same as if output squiggly equals. Yes, let's try the squiggly equals. Hey, I can't put the dirt in anymore. That's good. But can we put in cobble? That's the real question. And what? I can't put the cobble in either. Did I spell cobble wrong? I don't think so. Let's see here. Single player takes default cobble. Default cobble. Okay. I could have these incorrect. Let's change this to the squiggly thing. What is that squiggly thing called anyways? That's not the tilde key, or tilde character, I guess, is it? Because isn't that the dash guy? I don't know what this one's. There's some name for it, obviously. Offhand, I don't know what it is, though. All right, let's see. Okay, so we can't put cobble in, but now we can put dirt in. Yeah, that should not be the case. So I think I had those numbers backwards. And give it a whirl. I shouldn't need to update. Hey! It's a grave? Oh, was I wrong? The squiggly thing is the tilde key? And the dash is a grave? Man, I should have put that into my tombstone mod. That would have been perfect. Ooh, that was interesting. The cobble turned to gravel, but couldn't place the gravel because there was junglewood planks sitting in that stack. That's a serious problem. Okay, so we will do this. Else if input. No, whoa. That is incorrect. We need to put else if. Wow. Else if list name equals gravel, then no, don't do that. If input does not equal default gravel, then I don't. Oh, let's not do that. You would think it's a code editor. It would know that the word then should not be auto-completed to a string that doesn't even include the word then in it. Like, that's annoying. Okay, return 0. Else, no, just else. Return 99. Let's end that out. And then do else if list name equals, I don't remember what the last one was. Oh, concrete. Wait, concrete and sand? One of these you shouldn't be able to put into at all, which I think is the concrete. So we're going to do sand. No. If input does not equal default sand. Now I wonder if I shouldn't be using groups on these. I don't know what the code checks for. It probably only works for cobble, gravel, and sand. You probably can't use silver sand or whatever the other sand is. That would be something that would maybe be worth updating, but not right now. Let's see what happens now. Interesting. So I can't put anything into the output and it throws an error. Also, it seems to have frozen mine test completely to the point where nothing. Segmentation fault, core dumped. That's probably not good, but you know, it's all right. Let's get ourselves some cobble. All right. Let's grab some sand. Sure, that's good enough. Sand, and we need some gravel as well. Let's go ahead and throw this up in the... Nope, not full screened. Right there. Okay, let's try this out. We can put cobble in here, and it turns to gravel. I can add more gravel to the gravel stack. I can add sand to the sand stack. Perfect. You can't see me thumbs up because the camera's too close. All right. So the output is concrete. But I don't actually want you to ever be able to put anything into that. So I think what we want to do... Was it called concrete? I think that's what it was called. If list name concrete, then return 0. Oh, and we need to end that. Do we? Yeah. This should be... I hate it when my indentation doesn't match. How is this not matching? Oh, well, whatever. Okay, so I have a problem. Do I have an extra end? That's probably it. Which would also explain why the indentation didn't match. I'm right. So now, theoretically, we cannot put anything into the output slot. Perfect. That makes me wonder, however. Can I put... I can. Interesting. Interesting. That should not do that. This one, however, you can use a bag of concrete, or if a mod's enabled. Wait, does this concrete... This actually comes from my landscaping. Okay, there's a different concrete that exists someplace that you can use as well. Wait a minute. What? What is this concrete for if I can't use it? That's weird. So that's something that should probably be done as well. That collision box should really be made smaller, but not messing around with collision boxes in this video. Right, so that's updated. That's better. That's more fixed. Now, what is this thing here? If cobble get name default cobble or mine test get item group cobble underscore inv ml equals 0. What in the world is cobble inv? It must be used. Oh. Okay, so we're actually looking for a group called ml. And what would have a group of ml? Oh, wait a minute. I remember what that's for. In the olden days, you could crush down your old walls and turn them back into gravel, which was a nice feature, but it kind of gives you infinite material duplication, I think, because one bag of cement... Oh, that only gives me one of these? It gives me two of these. Okay, so that's what that code did. Man, I should use this mod more often. I spent all this time building it. It's so fun. Debuffering. I didn't actually do that, but thanks. And what's this all about? Why is this thing all... Wait. Oh, it just shows that way in inventory. That's goofy. Such nice walls. This isn't actually meant to be a wall piece, but whatever. Okay, so is that all the bugs fixed? No. However, I was expecting there to be more depreciated calls, and there weren't, which is good. So let's move on. What's the next mod? Let me take a look real quick here. Ba-bum. If I could find here. Nope, I want this. I want this. I think the next one was survival, right? I didn't pay enough attention. Yep, that's what it would be. Great, that's a horrible mod. It's like the worst ever, but we'll do it. It does require that I enable thirsty though. Oh, whoa. I forgot one very important thing. Let's update. Here we go. Mod conf. Because currently it only has a name. We can add depends. Is that how we do this? I'll look at another one that I know is right. That's not even what I wanted to look at. I wanted this. Oh, we can have a description as well. We'll just you know, steal this. Making sure, of course, to remove all of those. Yeah, this actually doesn't add shapes and styles of tombstones. Let's actually take a look at the description. That was the wrong file. This is a mod that lets you put up decorative walls. Okay, sure. Sounds good to me. Boom, done. Depends? Well, what does the depends file say it depends on? We also need bucket. Comma separated. And our optional depends are my concrete. My concrete. Just by the way, pro tip, my concrete might not actually work with this anymore with those changes, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that is, aha, you would be correct, Bill. However, now I suppose I probably should have mentioned this from the get-go. I'm using 04.17.1 here to check this out. I'm actually not sure if 04.17.1 supports the extra data in the modconf file, but with the next version of Minetest 5.0, I think's what it's officially being called, the depends txt file is actually going to be depreciated, along with, I would assume, the description txt file, and it's all going to be rolled together into the modconf file, which makes sense. Fewer files, a little more organized. And yeah, it'll potentially in the future, it could be expanded to have more things, but currently this is all I know of. The name, which when you do this, I could have this folder, this directory, you know, if you're on Windows, it's a folder. If you're on Linux, or I think Mac too, it's a directory. Either way, I could have that name whatever I want, and as long as inside of that folder there's a modconf file that tells you what the correct name is, Minetest will load it without any issues. Which that's been around, I think, for a while. Yeah, I know 5.0 will be released soon, but I wanted to do it with what I had installed so I could do it easily instead of doing it the hard way. Because this way I just have to call it right here. But it was supposed to be released today? I didn't know that. On Groundhog's Day, which is probably an American holiday, so it wouldn't mean anything to anybody anywhere outside of the US. But yeah, with 5.0, this stuff will be in this file. I think they're still recommending for backward compatibility that you do the depends. The description I don't think matters at all. It'll just ignore, and it would ignore the depends txt file too. So it's not like it's gonna break it, but I don't know if it's gonna look in the depends txt file at all. It might just look in the modconf file. I'm not 100% sure, but that's why it's important to, you know, occasionally update your mods. You know, when it's 4 years old, especially when it's one that I put this much work into. Because like making all of those models for the bricks and stuff took a long time, and the textures, and then I don't even use it anymore. It's sad. But okay, let's move on to, I hope I have all of these things. I probably don't. Oh, those are optional. Okay, good. Let's see. Hey, it loads. That's good. First things first. Wow. Okay, first things first. Let's just... Oh, this isn't even my mod that's depreciated. Are you serious? Okay, well, let's fix a mod that's not my mod. That'll be fun. We're just going to add a project folder. And we will go to mine test mods. And evidently the thirsty mod. Thirsty. Can't I just... Oh, I can. Okay. Good. Saves me some time. Yeah, let's add that. Okay, in functions, at line 220, there is an error. Oh, here we are. If mine test settings... Ooh. What? Isn't that right? Mine test settings... Oh! Yeah. So you just... I think that's right. Let's check. No. Okay. No worries. I have code that uses this that I can rip off from. That was not the file I wanted to click on. My test. Oh, it should be a colon instead of an underscore. All right, let's try that. That's still wrong. Mine test dot settings colon get bool. Mine test dot setting. Oh, settings. That's why. What do you mean? Oh, did I not have... All right. Third time's the charm. I think that was actually the fourth time, though. That was right, though. Do you know if this modcon file will be able to handle different configs or just hold descriptions and dependencies? I'm not 100% sure. I would foresee that it could hold a lot of other things. I mean, they could pretty easily put, yeah, I got that, but thanks. They could, oh, I keep forgetting that there's a delay between chat and the video. There is a chance that they could put in other stuff into the configuration, like you could have min supported, and wow. You have like min supported. And maybe well, you probably wouldn't have a Mac supported, but you could maybe for like versions. So a mod wouldn't even necessarily give you an error. It would just not load if your versions weren't correct. Or what else could you put in? I mean, you could maybe put license information in there. There's a lot of stuff it could be expanded out to. I don't know if it will, but it definitely could have stuff added into it. That's it's kind of something that I don't know too much about, though. I mean, I can only glean what I read from the discussion on GitHub about stuff. All right, well, I need some water so I don't die of thirst. And I should grab myself a canteen. So annoying to have to do all of it. Wow. To do all of this just to check out some other code. All right, so we can drink now and not die of thirst. That's perfect. Okay, what does this mod even add? Because I don't remember. Oh yeah, it adds a barrel. This has a form spec on it, so this could have an error, possibly. Nope, it looks like that's good. The barrel works. You can throw stuff in inventory. All right, excellent. What's next? A bucket with sap. Oh, that was from this well. Oh, and a spigot. I would need a tree. I don't have any trees around here. I just, you know, because why not steal a sapling for a normal tree and plant this. I forget what you had to do to make that thing work. Also for this well, I think that's right. Hey, that's right. Hey, that's right too. Ooh. We got a depreciated bit of code here. Let's check this out, everybody. Core.env colon is depreciated and should be replaced with core at. All right, this is perfect. Did I even add this mod yet? No, I didn't. And project folder. Home.mindtab. It doesn't work here, but it works when I'm in mods. That's so weird. Survival. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so in nodes.lua at line 352. Isn't there like a way to just jump to line? That'd be so much easier. Maybe not. It would be easier, but maybe there's not a way to do it. 352. Local meta. Okay, so we should pretty much just be removing that .env speck of code there. Well, that was an easy fix. Let's That's weird. I thought I could. Oh, hey, look, we got another error at 378. Okay. This error seems to be frequent enough that let's do this. It was found 6 more times. Every single one of those times, let's just replace with. Oh wait, I did spell that right. I thought I spelled it wrong. All right, and replace. Oh, I could just hit replace all. Boom. Hey, I got a bucket of water. I don't know. Can I not fill the canteen because it's already filled? Like, I should still be able to put it in there, shouldn't I? Or maybe the canteens weren't fillable? I think they were fillable. It has to be empty to be able to. That's weird. Oh. Let's just grab bronze one. See what happens. The bronze canteen you can't fill up with water. What? Who wrote this code? Oh yeah, I did. All right, well let's make sure everything worked with that. Okay, good. Let's dig a hole and throw some water in it because, you know, why not? A slug. Oh, I must have gotten that from digging the hole. Yeah, when you dig dirt, you get bugs. Some of which are edible. I don't remember if slugs have to be cooked before you eat them. What's the worst that can happen? Wow. Okay. I didn't expect that. Let's see. Attempt to call method get HP. In something. In food. Or foods. Line 6. Local HP player get HP. That changed? All right, well, then the next thing to do is pull this up, and actually I may as well throw that here and get HP. Returns number of hit points. It's call method get HP and no value. What? How is that a... That looks pretty not nil to me. Oh, interestingly enough, if you eat a raw slug, there's a chance you might gain health. But more likely than not, you'll lose health, so don't eat raw slugs. Using this mod, at least. And actually, don't eat them at all, because evidently it just crashes the game. Local HP. Okay, well, I'm not sure why that one's bugging out, but I'll get back to that. The on use is wrong. Function. Oh, maybe that's why. Item stack and user. Actually, I could probably only pass the user then, because that's all I care about is the user. I'm not too worried about the item stack or the pointed thing. So let's try just passing a user value. I think I can do that. We'll find out. Learning by doing. I'll also have to get another slug because I think, oh, still have it. No, attempt to call get HP is still not correct. Interesting. Well, if I can leave it in as player. Oh. Okay, whew, we're almost dead. Don't eat slugs, kids. They're not healthy. Also, why didn't I ever lose the slug? That's weird. I should lose the slug after I eat it, shouldn't I? That's something to look into. Let's take a cooked slug. Okay, so let's actually eat the raw slug first. Don't lose it. Normal slug I lose. What's different? 4. Function are arbitrary. The function will pass to whatever label you, as long as if it's in the right order. So in other words, I can leave out the point thing. Because I don't need that function. Okay. I do need to take one item from the item stack. But let me just look at this first. I think this is just eat. Yeah, I just eat it. Return eat function, item stack, user pointed thing. Okay, so I do need to figure out how to take one item from an item stack. I'll just put a little comment in here to remind myself for that. Remove slug after eating. Please fix. Because that makes things better. Okay, what I wanted to check before I did that silliness was why I can't fill a bronze canteen. What is this under? This is probably in the nodes. Oh, that tree, has it grown yet? Probably not. No. Please grow, tree. I need you to grow so I can do this. Let me stand in the water because that way I won't die of thirst. I just soak water up through my skin. It's kind of disturbing, honestly, but it is what it is. Okay, the well bottom. No, actually, we want the well top. Okay, good. After place node, do this. Make sure there's a well below it and the few nodes worth of air, I believe. Okay. Okay. So it can't do the bronze canteen? What? I'm sure there was some reason for this. But what's the expression? Present me doesn't know what past me was thinking. How long should we have to wait to fill a bronze canteen? I think the bronze canteen holds more than the steel canteen. So let's make them wait 10 seconds. And I actually don't know what the name is, but I'm going to assume it's bronze canteen. Let's see. I took one of those. Took several, actually. Thirsty bronze canteen. Hey, what do you know? Okay, so then all we need to do is duplicate this bit of code. Evidently, that should have stayed with that. Nope. We want to make sure that the... Oh, boy. The bronze canteen is still in inventory, and we want to replace it with a bronze canteen with wear of 1, which pretty much means no wear. Let's restart it. Should look at the sleeping bag too, because that did some wonky stuff. See what's broken with that. Oh, I suppose I do need to. Nope, I don't want that. I want. Here we go. I need to allow the placing of the bronze canteen. Because otherwise I can't put it in there. There must have been some reason. I mean, there must have been, but what? Why in the world would you not be able to fill a bronze canteen with water when you can fill a steel canteen with water? It doesn't make sense. 10 seconds. This is the longest 10 seconds of my life. I feel like it's been longer than 10 seconds. Why isn't this working? I mean, I'm pretty sure this has been more than 10 seconds. Very interesting. So I can put it in. Thirsty bronze canteen. Timer start 10. Bronze canteen. That spelling looks right. And if the well was dried up, it would tell me, hey, you idiot, the well's dried up. But, oh. Wait a minute, what? This is supposed to... Okay, so one of the things that this mod does, be it good or bad, I don't know, is there's a random chance that the well will dry up. And essentially, what's supposed to happen... Okay, I broke something. I broke something bad. I'm not even supposed to be able to put the top on unless the well is right. Interesting. Am I getting some kind of a debug output for this? Because... Nope. Most interesting. So watch, if we try to put it here, it won't put it here because... Oh, it doesn't tell me why. But you have to have some airspace below it. Like, you know, a real well. And there has to be some place for this water to collect. But I don't know why this is just not working at all now. What did I do? On construct, I didn't do anything on construct. All I changed was some timer stuff. Interestingly enough, this isn't... Why is this not synced to Git? Interesting. What? How did I break this? What changed? I'm very confused. Allow inventory put thirsty bronze canteen. Nothing wrong with that. This is confusing. On metadata inventory put. If inventory contains thirsty bronze canteen, start a timer for 10 seconds. Alright. On the timer, check what's in the inventory, because that's important. I don't know why it says, why the comment says make sure the bucket's still there. Because that's not really what it's doing. It's checking what is there so it knows what to give back. But whatever. Then set the stack to do this. Yeah, that looks right. Why isn't this thing... What is it? After place node. If it doesn't match, give the node back. Which I forget what that is. Something about something. Whatever. Check this out. Survival well bottom. Yes. Okay. Sure. On construct. Set a form spec. Do some crazy stuff with the indentation here because, I mean, why not? And then, and this is just a personal preference, but I like putting that on top so I don't have that sticking out before the end. I mean, it doesn't matter. Makes no difference. Just the way I do it. Very interesting. Well, I'll just try this. Maybe. Whoa. Something broke. Where did that come from? Why is this not working? I do not want to eat a centipede. Though I think they're edible. I forget if those were I think the millipedes are poisonous, but centipedes are not. I could be wrong on that. But I'm pretty sure that's the way it worked. Look for... Oh, that's a good idea. I mean... it shouldn't affect the placing. Thirsty steel canteen, and we have bronze canteen. If inventory contains, start the timer. Allow us to put it. Yeah, that's all right. Something with that broke placing this, though. How is that even possible? I don't get it. Something with the on construct is not working. Interesting. Well, because we can. Actually, let's throw that right here. Print function called. Let's put the n there, so it makes a little more sense. All right, and it's just a good easy way. All right, so we dug the top. It looks like, whoops. It says the function was called. If it was called, I should have an info text and a form spec available. And I should be able to click on it and pull that up. What is going on here? Wait, that was weird. Single player digs. How did I dig dirt? Oh. I guess from this. Interesting. Also, did I fall inside of the well? Felt like I did. Oh no. Go in. I don't think things can't. No. Whoops. Now I'm stuck. Good thing I'm being creative. Nope. Let's fill that back up. Okay, so the well bottom obviously is placing just fine. And the well top places just fine. Only places if there's a well below it. Interestingly enough, it kills anything that's placeable to, or buildable to, which I guess shouldn't surprise me. It's trying to place well bottoms to the sides, but it can't because there's not the material below it that well bottoms need to have. This function is called. I didn't touch this code. How does this not work anymore? Supposedly there's something changed in this file that hasn't been saved yet. I don't know what. There's also no way that that's affecting the well, but maybe. Nope. Definite. Oh, I didn't want change viewing range. Function calls. Ghosts. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try try another thing here. I don't know if I can do this. No, wait. Tree? I forget. Yeah. Nah, here we go. Let's grab a handful of these. I don't remember how this bit of code worked. I remember there was something, so you had to have a real tree. This is for the spigot. So the spigot you're supposed to put on the side of a tree. Hey, that worked. That also worked. Okay. Well, that's kind of weird. Wow, we are really going to kill this tree. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, that's all fine. Wait a minute. I was supposed to be able to do something to get sap. What? Okay, what is that? What is that in? Something. I forget what it's called. Tap? Oh, actually, I can remember what it's called. Spigot. Okay. Where's spigot? Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, here we go. Okay, survival spigot. Okay, on construct. It's supposed to be creating a form spec for it as well. How did I break all form specs? You know what? Let's put a barrel out. What? How do the oh, hey, the tree grew. Thanks. Now that I don't need you anymore. You're the best. I don't get it. There's no way that There's no way that this is just some kind of a weird thing, but let's go ahead and turn off my landscaping. It shouldn't affect anything whatsoever at all because it was fine with it before, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. It's taking ages to break these. I should have grabbed myself a diamond pickaxe or sword or something. Yeah, I know they're not defined. I'll just get rid of them. There we go. Okay, let's try this out again. If they didn't have it before, it shouldn't have it now. Nothing magical should have happened through a restart. What did I do? I seriously do not understand. How did I manage to break this so perfectly? With no error. Absolutely no error. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and, oh, sorry, I don't want to do that. I want to remove it. Remove project folder. All right, and let's go to here, and I'm just gonna, oh, wait. Yeah, I'll just do it this way. We'll just move that to trash. Open in terminal. Get clone. And I'll just clone this fresh. I hope there wasn't any changes that I had made locally that were never pushed, because if there were, they ain't any more. All right. Let's see what happens. Still have all my inventory. The inventory should, or the form spec should still not work for that. Hey, what does you know? Can somebody tell me what changed? Because I don't know. And obviously there's no way anybody else can know either, but. Okay, so we had a few things that we'll have to fix. Oh, wait, what did I... Yeah, no, never mind. I want to add a project folder. Oh, and now recent doesn't show that. I literally just had it added. How is it not in recent? Oh, well, no biggie. No biggie at all. Yep. Okay, sure. And where is this problem? This is in nodes. Okay, well, let's make that change real quick. So we just want to do core.env. Oh, you know what? I might need to clear those out because it might be referencing old files. Okay, that's weird. Survival node. What in the... How is it referencing something that's not there? Let's try that. Nope. Try this one more time. And by one more time, I mean as many more times as is necessary to make it work. Okay, let's... Okay, so we have that working. Bronze Canteen does not work. Steel Canteen does. Okay, good. Mods, survival. Okay. Nodes. Yes. And it claims that core env doesn't exist. And yet here it says in line 253, it does exist. 253. Wait a minute, what? Are we looking at the same thing here? Because line 253 does not have anything at all about that. It has beds on right click. What is going on? Yeah, let's just close Atom. Oh, beautiful, beautiful landscape. And let's just open it back up. Yeah, see, that says the same thing. I don't get it. Okay, we're just gonna... Yeah. Whoops. We'll just start fresh. Yep, we need to enable thirsty because that's a dependency. We need to enable this. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's see. Nothing yet. Oh, actually, I think the well has to be placed in dirt. I'm pretty sure that's one of the rules for wellness. Wow. I have a good excuse. My microphone blocks my keyboard. And I'm using a hand on my mouse. So I'm not using a hand on my keyboard. So when I put my hand on my keyboard, I can't see it very well. Okay, let's pull up inventory. Let's get some canteens. All right, let's throw the steel canteen in there real quick. Okay. 352. Oh, you know what? I may have just been looking at the wrong code. That could be why that didn't seem right. 352. Hey. Who's the idiot now, huh? Okay, wow. Still confused as to why it literally did not find this 2 seconds ago and now it does. Are there ghosts here or something? Replace all. Thank you very much. Good day to you all. Boom, we can do that. Let's go ahead and do the steel canteen thing. Okay, we'll just copy and paste this and we'll just boom, do that, and we'll change this to bronze. Bronze underscore canteen. All right. Whoops. We need to do this as well. Boom. Yep, this should be a bronze canteen now. And there was one more that I missed. Here we go. And this one should be making it so we can use the bronze canteen. And that should take 10 seconds. All right, so I think I just redid all the changes. Oh yeah, there's that problem in the food thing I'll have to fix too. Okay. In nodes Lua 95. 95? I didn't even do anything near 95, did I? Oh. Oh no. Don't tell me Ooh. I did. Whoops. Okay, so forgot to include the colon in there. Yeah, let's replace all of those and get that fixed. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's go back to things. All right, let's see if we can collect water in a bronze canteen now. It allowed us put it in. That's promising. Let's get a bucket right away too, because we'll need that for the sap machine. I'd get a sapling, but it's probably really not worth doing that. Let's just go ahead and get it some default wood. Default tree. I don't even know what this thing's called. It is default tree. Okay. Yeah, let's just... I don't know if it matters. I don't think it did. We'll just do that. Oh, beautiful. I got a bug. We'll just plant one of those. Let's see how this canteen's coming on. All right, all right. So we can collect our water. Excellent. Beautiful. We need the... I think it's called a tap in the game. No. Okay. Maybe it is called a spigot. Okay. Well, I guess we can just do this. And just find all of the survival nodes. It's called the spigot. Oh, did I have it sip? Maybe that's why it didn't work. I spelled it wrong. Well, that's weird. Interesting. All right. Hey, and it gives me some info text on it now. Oh, why did I fill that bucket with water? I needed that bucket for this. Need a bucket to collect sap. All right. Well, let's try to put something that's not a bucket in there. All right. That's good. I can only put buckets in. This does admittedly never... It changes the info text, but that's it. I mean, it is what it is, right? Okay. So, let's get back to that bug thing. That was in foods. I'll have to scroll back in. We need to add item stack first. Item stack. Whoops. Item stack player. Let's exit out. Go back in. Grab ourselves a delicious raw slug. I've never eaten raw slugs. I wouldn't really recommend it. Cooked ones are alright though. That kind of gritty. Okay, again. I should be losing health. I mean, I should be losing the slug. Like I did there. So that was kind of pointless. Okay, let's look into that. I'll just grab a bunch of those. Nom nom nom. Okay, hopefully this is still running after server restart. I think it does. Should. Okay, so what do I need to do to make this thing work? I will go ahead and try. How do we do eat function? Is eat function defined something? Oh, yeah, it is. My test item eats. All right, well, let's item eats. Okay. Calls when item tries eaten. Actually, I need the one. HP change replaced with item stack user pointed thing. See my test item eats. Yes, that is what I would like to see. If the player is eating a stack, replace with item goes to a different spot. Can be no. Okay. Okay. I guess I could probably use this code right here. I'm not going to give any hydration value to a slug. I mean, you could. Okay, and we're going to take this away. Oh, this might not work though. Let's find out. I don't know if I can undo, please. I don't know what I did there. Oh, I must hit backspace. I'm not sure if we can Pass a negative value to item eat? Well, actually, I guess the way to find out is just straight up give it a negative value. So there's no beating about the bush to find out. Okay, this is weird. Clearly I did something wrong. I'm not sure what. Let's see what this says. Single player uses survival slug raw, pointing at nothing. Well, yes, that is true. I am. Local eat function, my test item eat, -4. Uh-huh. Yes. Correct. Eat function equals my test item eat, passing a value of health. Return eat function, item stack, user pointed thing. I don't know why I need pointed thing. I don't think I'm using that, but if that's all I gotta change, we'll try it. That's not gonna be all I have to change. Let's see what happens. Nothing. I'm pointing at nothing. I'm pointing at node under and above. Okay, cool. So how is that different from this? On use. Yeah, that looks pretty much identical. I'm just gonna copy this, and I'll just go ahead and paste it there. On use function item stack. This one does say play, this one does say user. Shouldn't make much of a difference, but we'll go ahead and change it anyways. Thirsty drink. Oh, whoa. Yeah, we don't care about the thirsty bit because we're not doing that. Local HP gain. Yeah, we do want to do that. Local eat function equals my test item eat, and that's our health value, which is -4. Let's go ahead and change it to +4. Return eat function item stack user pointed thing. Maybe I just can't do a negative value. Okay. Undeclared global variable user. At line 16. Oh, what am I doing? I should have commented this code out. Let's do that right now. Because this, yeah, that's not code I want to have executed at any point. That was just reference. Boom. Nothing happens when I try to eat the slug. How does this not? That's so weird. Let's try eating an energy bar. Of course, I need something to damage my health first. So let's do this, because there's no better way to damage your health than to walk into fire, right? Ooh, okay. That's quite enough. Thank you very much. Not emergency energy. Let me tell you, one of these energy bars, boom, it makes you thirsty, but it, oh boy. Let's not burn the grass. Okay, that's just not cool. Okay, so again, the energy bar worked just fine, but the slug doesn't. Why is the slug being sluggy and slimy? It's literally the exact same code. The only difference is this one has thirsty in it. Should pass player instead of user in there. I'm passing user in this one and it works. Oh, wait. That could be a possibility. Try that. And use user in both. Or I guess we could be using player in both. I don't know if that's... All right. Good call. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Van. I guess I'll just have to call you Van because that's the only part, and I'm probably even mispronouncing that. That's the only part of your name that I even have an idea how you would pronounce it. Or I could just call you EVR. That has a nice ring to it, EVR. Good catch. Oh, hey, I got a worm. You can eat worms too, by the way. Oh no, this well's dead. The well has dried up. And then you just have to destroy it. And it even fills itself back up with dirt, so you actually have to redig it. It's a nice little annoying feature. Like Emil? Oh, for first name. Okay. Emil? Is it just Emil? Okay. What in the world? Now it doesn't work again? Bucket filled with sap. You need a bucket to collect sap. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, I'm really, really confused now. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that works. This does not. Is there something not being removed correctly from that space in the world? What? This is so weird. Like, no way. I didn't touch any of the code for the well. Okay, well, let's... Oh, wait. Well, actually, we can do that. Okay, let's get rid of this sample code. We can get rid of this whole line. No, actually, let's undo that because I might need to revert back to... Whoa. Might need to revert back to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and restart and grab ourselves a slug. Snug as a slug in a rug. Okay, so we can pass a negative value onto this, which is perfect. So then we can just go ahead and get rid of this, and we'll just change this to HP_gain. No, gain does not have an E at the end. Yes, I know that. Why did I put an E there? Typing too fast. That's why. Typing too fast. Gathering sap. Okay, and this you're supposed to be able to cook, I think. Turned into sugar. Evidently, it's not stackable, which I guess makes sense. Because buckets with water are not stackable either. So, okay. I can jive with that. What I can't jive with is why this doesn't work. Let's run over here. Okay. Sure. What is going on? Nothing with foods is affecting my wells. This makes no sense. Unless, did something here get messed up? I wonder. Let's take a quick look. Not at that. At this. Okay, I think I found it. So, the reason this didn't work... let me find this. Oh wait, no. That's not it. That is definitely right. Okay. Local meta, my test. Oh, here we go. So, well, this is part of the problem, potentially. I may have messed up a bunch of my, when I went through and just bulk replaced those minetest.envs. I think I messed some stuff up. So we have, let's do this. Yeah, let's search for this. Okay, minetest get node, minetest remove node. Now, is that supposed to be a dot or is that supposed to be a semicolon? See, that's the question. Here we have dots. Minetest dot, okay. Minetest dot, okay, good. So that seems right. Here we have minetest semicolon. There should not be a comma there, just saying. So let's look for minetest semicolon. I don't think that should okay. And this is the well top. So that could very well be the problem. I had one incorrect character. Let's get rid of that. Let's dig this. Yeah, we didn't actually want the fire. Hey, it works. We can put, oh yeah, and if you put a stack of buckets in, it just gives you one bucket, as it should. Yeah, sure, let's grab that water. Oh no, the well dried up. Come on, really? I used it like 2 times, and I can't even put a well there because, yep, can't put a well there now. Wait, I think I can. I don't think it has to be dirt with grass. I think it just needs to be in group dirt. I believe. I'm not even sure anymore. Okay, here we go. Steel canteen used to work. Let's try the bronze. Bronze we could put it in. Right? Okay, so now we can get on to the next thing. Oh, yeah, let's eat the... Ooh, I don't know what that was, but don't eat it. A worm? We can eat those. Yummy worm. The beds. The beds never really worked quite as well as they should have. Bed of leaves, that was just a horrible mistake. I never should have done that. But I did it. So there's that. Okay, so we have this bed of leaves. And you can only sleep at night. Yeah, well, thanks. Let's oh, I bet I don't have set time priv, so grant single player set time. Let's try 4,000. That should be, yeah, that's definitely nighttime. I do need some light. Yeah, just give me 1 torch. That's more than enough once I throw them around. Throw my weight around a bit. Okay. Drink a glass of water. Okay. Oh, I forgot that it does that. Because it does call the function from bed, so it does change the time to morning. Okay. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, so we placed some sleeping bags. We placed torches. We used the sleeping bags. No problems. All right, that's excellent. I thought those were going to be kind of buggy, but seemingly not. All right, so now I suppose I could leave those because those won't become unknown. Ooh. Okay, let's actually go ahead and change the time to, whoops, not 600, 6,000. Woo. Alrighty, so this is all been updated and works. So let's go ahead and see what we have going here. We're loading files. All right, good. We have a configuration that just has the mod's name. All right, we have a license file. Okay, that's good. We have a README, mod contributors, dependencies, items currently include, like chest but barrel shapes. Woohoo! Some genius right there. Okay, so we are going to change this guy up. Description equals, well, we had a description in this README thing. This is a great description. Like, you're making a minetest mod and your description is going to say, this is a minetest mod. No kidding, I never would have guessed. So I think I want to just axe this completely and switch it up. So we'll just say adds several survival related items. All right, and let's go ahead and throw that as our description here. Depends. Or is it supposed to be dependencies? Now I don't remember. Let's check another. Nope, just depends and optional depends. All right, alrighty then. Are there optional depends? You know, I don't know. So I might be wasting my time typing that. No, there are no optional depends. Every depend is necessary. Yes, that is a great way to do things. And then just comma and the delete key. Yeah, this is actually a horrible way because I can't see where any of these keys are because of the microphone and the what you call it? Pop filter. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and save the changes to that. Let's actually check. Not that. Here we go. Okay, so let me just try to find some sand by water real quick. Okay, that looks like a desert. Let's just go ahead and grant single player all. There we go. Now let's just fly off this way. Desert. I don't want desert. Savannah. Don't really want savannah. I need some water and some sand. Because I'm fairly certain looking at the code. Ooh, this looks promising, maybe? Oh, come on. That would be a perfect spot for a little pond of water. Okay, anyways. Looking at this code, I'm thinking. And this ABM runs every 30 seconds and 1 in 75 nodes. That's default sand. This is such bad code. Oh, hey. Here's some water. Perfect. Perfect. Whoa. I know I had no clip on too. Alright. So these nodes will change from default sand to survival sand with food, which then drops. I forget what sand with food actually drops. You know what? Let's find out. That's probably in nodes, I would think, because it's a node. Stone with salt. Interesting. Here we go. Sand with food. It uses default sand. It can drop raw oysters, mussels, and sand. To make things easier on ourselves, I'm going to go ahead and change that to a texture that does not exist. So we can do this. As you can see right now, cannot load image. It doesn't exist. So here we have a sand. And there we have some sands. And we'll just let this sit for a few moments. Actually, this is perfect. I gotta take care of some laundry real quick. I'll just let this sit for a few moments. You can watch the extremely excitement of this going on, and I will be right back. Well, that's done. Like a total professional just leaving in the middle of a stream. But I have a good excuse. I was very busy this morning fixing things that got broke when, oh, you know what? I was an idiot. Fixing things that got broke when it was super cold. Two things. I should have been standing in the water so I wouldn't, dehydrate. And second, I should have just made this ABM run way faster. Like, let's put this interval down to, well, 1, that's probably a little too fast. Let's do 3. Because what we want to see is if this just completely takes over all sand, which I believe it does, which we don't really want. Okay, I was expecting there to be a lot more changing. But we can still see. Wait, how does this? Okay, never mind. I want to say it had to be neighbors with the water, but clear. Well, maybe this is considered a neighbor because it's diagonal. Maybe I don't really know how that works. Okay, yeah, this is clearly not doing what I want it to do. So we'll leave it at 3 for testing purposes. What we want to do is, okay, if it's near water, then we're doing nothing. We're setting node. What we should do is another one of these. But I don't really know how this code works. So we're just going to do this. If my test find node near group water. So basically it's looking in a 3 node radius to the sand to see if there's water. And if there's not, it does nothing, which is fine. I think what we want to do is do this. After it checks for water, check for survival sand with, that should have been an underscore, not a parenthesis, sand with food. And if that's, oh wait, no. If that's not nil, if it does find sand with food, then it should return and just not do anything. Also, I'm not sure why that indented so far. What were you thinking, Adam? How is that your next tab? Are you drunk? Tab space should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or is it 3? Well, there are tabs just fine. Here? No, we couldn't do that because that would, I don't know, man. Okay. So that should be, hopefully right. So now, you know what? Let's change this chance. I'm just too impatient to wait a long time for this to happen. Also, oh, I threw my canteens away? Why did I do that? Probably because I was... Okay, this is definitely not working. Is pretty obvious from the fact that this is all turning into... Wow. And what's sad is in order to test this again, I have to find another lake. Okay, well, let's, okay, if mine test find node near group water, mine test find node near, and we're still looking for default sand, right? If we're finding this node, and the answer is any more than 0. Oh, wait a minute. I think I did this wrong. If we find water, or rather if we don't find water, yeah, that's what I did. This check needs to be, ooh, I should have just cut that. Okay. So yeah, if it doesn't find water, it just stops and does nothing, which is perfect. This should be unindented. Is there a word for unindented instead of indented? It should be not indented. I don't know. Then we want to do this. If it's finding sand with food and it's not nil, then what are you doing? This is so dumb. Like, just indent properly. Don't jump in 10 lines. Wait a minute. What is... Okay, something's just whack here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I have two ends here. Something's not indented properly, probably. Let's try this. Actually, there is one way I can check this. Possibly the mistake. I didn't even read what the error was. I just too cool to do that. Okay, so as we can see, clearly all of this sand has turned to sand with food. So if we dug it, we would get bugs. But we can just do this. And if this code is right, evidently it's not, we would have stuff happening here. If find node near survival sand with food. Well, it shouldn't be finding any sand with food nearby because there is none. Right. So yes. Well, obviously, yeah, because it would be this beautiful purple color. Set node, survival sand with food. Clearly doing something wrong here. Let's see. Okay. Neighbors group water. I mean, that is group water as a neighbor. Is it not neighborly enough though? It should be able to work just fine with one, but we'll grab a second bit of water just to play it safe. All right. Okay, so if... Wait, why are we even checking if name's default sand? It has to be default sand. That's... Okay, well, whatever. Then, if we find the node near of group water, yes, there is water within a 3-node radius. Oh, if it's not, if we don't find water, is what we're actually doing here. Then we're returning, so we're just not doing anything. Oh, wait, maybe then... Okay, I think I got it. Those should not be ends. This should be an else if. I mean, technically it would work as an if as well, but why use an if when you can use an else if? Okay. And then I think we need one more end to do that. Let's try it now. All right, this is looking promising. Ooh, it's a beautiful aqua blue. Ooh, hey, we got some other error showing here. I hadn't noticed before. Height min and height max. I don't know what these are from though. Let's find those. It's probably from ores. It's the only place I know of. Height min, height max. It wants these changed to, whoops, to Y. No, not TY. Just Y. I think that's what that's from. Okay, clearly that AVM is not working the way it's expected to. Let's see. No error about that. So that's good. That's good. I'm going to grab some water from over here. And we'll just run over here. Throw that out. Okay. Okay, let's throw some print functions in because I love my print functions. Actually, it's because that way I can debug it. That's why. Okay, so didn't find water. Oh, this is actually going to be a horrible one to use because I'm going to get like a cajillion printouts of that. So I should probably just not even bother. Okay. We'll do print found sand with food. Woohoo. Yay for debug messages. And let's watch for the spam to start. Nothing. That's kind of weird. It's not even finding. I broke something. Think I broke something. Okay, we'll just do print. I don't know. Just to see if that bit of code ever is executing. Doesn't really matter what it says. Just a testing thing. Right. Whoa. Okay. It's definitely doing this bit of code. No questions there. Let's. Wow. Does find node near actually work with groups? To my knowledge, it does. I guess the best way to find out would be do this. Let's see. We have my test. Da 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 da. I don't know what leaf decay is in. I'm thinking that's probably under nodes though. Oh, actually, that might be under ABMs. Okay, leaf. Yeah, blah blah blah. We don't care about that. That's the wrong thing. Oh, there's. Okay, must be in functions. Leaf decay. Node get node. Find nodes in area. Okay, I don't really know what this. My test get item group. Item leaf decay drop. Not 100% sure. To be quite honest. Not 100% sure. I think it does, though. Even if it doesn't, though, something's obviously working because the stuff along the shoreline changed just fine. And everything under the water here has changed. So, oh, okay. So it definitely does work. It's a question of something else. For some reason, this is never executing. Find node near group water. How is this never executing if this all changed? You know what? Let's try this. Let's just I don't know how far I can undo. Yeah, I know I want to. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, here we go. So we're back to the basics. Let's change both of these. And oh wait, let's do print no water to be found. Theoretically, that's what we want it to be saying. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. So stuff's changing, but it's not due to this? I'm confused. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to do this. If mine just find node near group water. Or wait, what is this? I don't know what this is trying to find. It should be trying to find group water near this position, right? If it equals nothing, print no water to be found. Oh, you know what? That probably never executes because it's checking for neighbors right here. I bet that bit of code's not even worthwhile. It probably does nothing. Because that's what the neighbors are doing. The neighbors are doing, yes. So the code that's looking, that says neighbors. Okay, so that's good to know. So this is a pointless chunk of code. It was useless. Okay, so we can remove that. I think this actually calls on the group water too. So that might be why it has to have the if name. Oh, you know what? I should have left that in for reference, however. Okay, if the name is default sand, then we need to do, you know what, actually. There's something whack with my tabs. Yeah, see that? Okay. Okay, so we actually want to change this now to survival. Yes. Sand with food. Perfect. And then we want to say sand with food found, I suppose, because why not? And yeah, I think that's actually what we want. I do need to. All right, so the question here is now, how do we actually test this? Well, we'll need a bucket of water. I should just give myself a water source. That would be easier than running back and forth to get buckets. Ooh, I think something just... Sand with food found. Okay, but that could be any of the millions of the nodes over here calling that. So that really doesn't tell me anything right now. Wanted this. Yep, we'll just take a water source. Thank you very much. And we'll just chuck those because I don't really need that. Okay, this should be changing. Sand with food found. If my test find node near survival sand with food equals no. No, wait, that would mean it didn't. I think that's the problem at hand here. Okay, so it's still spitting out the same messages because of course it's going to. That's really the only thing it can do. Please work. Oh no, no, don't do that. I don't need a mess. Yeah, that's much improved. Ooh, hey, look. Where did that come from? That's weird. So I got one there from flowing water, but what? But these aren't. Okay, maybe it's too close. I don't see that that's possible, but okay, we got one. I could have changed the node underneath. Oh, you know what? That is correct. Though it should be changing the nodes fast enough that that's... You know, that's a good point, though. Let's actually go ahead and just... I mean, the best way to get rid of water is to use fire, right? Let's see if there's any nodes around here that have... Aha! We have one that's underwater. Or... Okay. Perfect. So now, with that brilliant realization from Emil... Okay. So what I need to do now is actually change this. No, actually, maybe that's fine. See, I really need to have a lake of water to see how this is really going to function. This one looks mostly untouched. Let's see how dense this gets. That's... There's still a few stragglers coming in. What we're going to do, for testing purposes only, is change this so it should pretty much instantly all of them. Right? If the interval's set to 1, chance is 1, they should pretty much all do it right away. Alright, it kind of follows a gritty pattern, but that's okay. Alright, that looks good. That's much better than the shenanigans we had before. So now what I need to do is go back here and find the texture for this and fix that, because we honestly don't want our sand to look different. You shouldn't know where there's food and where there isn't. Unfortunately now, because I don't know where there is and where there isn't, I don't know which nodes to dig to collect. Pointing at default sand. Okay, here we go. Hey, look, we got... Oh, I didn't mean to eat it. Yeah, let's go digging this up with something other than... Oh, and because we're in creative, we'll only get one, of course. Okay, so this, I believe... Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. I thought one of these gave you a shell. Okay, maybe it had to be cooked and then you got a shell back. Does that even work? It's cooking. Cooked oyster, old shell. A muscle. Hey, we get it. Wow, we get a shell that looks nothing like it. And this actually looks, this looks like a fish stick. Or chicken strips. Dude, those look so tasty, but in real life they're so gross. Okay. Now this is, what am I doing? This is something that I don't think there's anything I can do about. But say for example we cook 9 mussels here. There's no place for the shell to go to, so the 9 of them will cook. And we'll wait for these to cook through. La 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 la. Okay, while we're waiting for that to cook, let me actually go back in here and change these values back up to what they should be set at. Okay, there we go. We got 9 cooked mussels and we got 1 shell. Now, fortunately, shells are useless, so we're good. Oh, hey, look at this. We have a change log with the last update from 2015. What am I doing? It is 2/01/19. What changes did we make? That's a really good question. Added support for the bronze canteen. That was important. Restricted the amount of sand with food the ABM will place. We did that as well. That's... What in the world? Why is there an E in there? I didn't hit an E. That must have been a ghost. What other changes we did? Oh, updated some depreciated code calls. That looks good enough for me. Sure, we'll call that done. Boom, bang, bam. Should we go with another one? I don't know. Let's get some input from the chat here. You guys want to see me make a fool of myself and go through another old mod of mine, or should we wrap things up here? I don't know what my next one would be kick AFK if we do another one. I honestly don't know if there's anything that can really be tested in that single player. Let's see. There's no dependencies. It pretty much doesn't. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Network timed out. That's weird. I was connecting to a local game. Access denied. Reason kicked. Network timeout. Oh. Yeah. It got down to, let me pull it up here, because here in the US of A we use Fahrenheit, and I know most of the rest of the world doesn't because reasons, I guess. It was -20 Fahrenheit. I think I seen it down to -25, and that is without wind chill, which is -31 Celsius. It's pretty cold, to the point like you go outside and you get frostbite. It was that bad. So I had, and this is not an exhaustive list, the front driver's side tire on my car went flat, and the, what is it called? The seal, so where the rubber transition, or it doesn't transition, but where the rubber from the tire sits on the rim, the seal in there was messed up. So yesterday morning I went to, or well, actually this whole past week, Monday through Thursday, I did not go to work a single day because it was too cold, and they just shut the shop down. They're like, we don't want you guys out in this weather. Don't come in. We didn't have a lot of stuff on the schedule anyways. So Friday was my first day at work in like a week and a half, because some of last week we were shut down because of snowstorms and stuff. It was kind of crazy. But so, yeah, my car just sat out there, and I put the spare on yesterday. Spare's in horrible shape, so it was kind of sketch driving to work, but I made it okay. This morning I went in, and I thought the tire actually had a hole in it, but it turns out it was just the seal was messed up, so they fixed that for me. It was only like $10. It took an hour to get it done because I had to wait in line, but that was fine. Not a huge deal. So that wasn't too bad. One of my windows in my house cracked. It's under warranty, so I don't have to pay for anything. It's a new window. I installed it probably around September or so, and the upper pane, it's, one those, I think they call it low E glass, but it's like a high efficiency thing. They put, I want to say, argon between the panes or something, so it gives a better insulation value. The top pane just has a crack running through like 3/4 of it from the top corner, kind of on an angle down. There's no sign of trauma to the window. There's a full screen on the outside. Nothing hit that screen. The screen looks fine. So I'm assuming it just super cold. The window cracked. It's the only one, which I'm really thankful for, because I would hate to have to be replacing a bunch of windows because they cracked from the cold. But yeah, that was pretty nuts. So another thing that was pretty nuts is one of the water pipes in my house froze. The cold water to my kitchen faucet didn't have any cold water for a few hours on Thursday. I think it was Thursday. That was when it was finally starting to warm up. Wednesday was the super cold day. Thursday it was starting to warm up. I was doing dishes Thursday. Yeah, it would have been Thursday because I do dishes Thursday. I was doing dishes Thursday morning. Had my hot water on. I was like, this water's a little hot. I'm going to turn some cold on. And I was like, this water doesn't seem to be getting any colder. What's going on? Turned off the hot water. Opened the cold water up all the way. Nothing. I was like, what? How is my cold water not working? So I went into the bathroom and tried the cold water there, and it worked fine. I was like, well, this is weird. Went down in the basement. Everything looked fine. And turns out that the two supply pipes going up to the kitchen faucet, the hot water and the cold water, they run up in the wall, which makes sense. I mean, the faucet's on the wall. It's kind of the only place you can put it. But there's no insulation between the wall and those pipes. So the water wasn't warm enough to, keep it from freezing, so it froze up. So there's a short length of copper pipe, and then there's some galvanized, and there's some CPVC. It's an old house, 100 plus years old. The plumbing is kind of in horrible shape. I got to replace a decent amount in spring. Nothing's leaking or anything. It's just I want to kind of get new pipes because we got hard water, and they didn't have a water softener. So, but what I did, I had some insulation in the basement, so I tucked that in the wall behind the pipes, just some fiberglass stuff. took a lighter down there and kind of warmed up the copper pipe, put a fan down there kind of blowing up into that corner to circulate the air around, and cold water started working again. So that's good, because I was thinking I was going to have to replace the pipes this weekend, which fortunately now I can put that off till spring. So that's nice. And then the other thing, and this isn't even a big deal, but my internet went down pretty much every night because it was so cold that I don't know what it is, but there's out on the utility lines, there's some kind of I don't know if it's a splitter or what it is, but basically a thing where the signal coming from the utility, because I have internet over cable. No, nothing burst. There was no water damage, nothing like that. At my workplace, there was some water damage, so I'll get to that in a second. But so I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday night, internet was down. It was no big deal. I got, stuff I can do around the house. I was watching a movie, and I noticed blinking lights, like the yellow strobe light. I was like, well, that's kind of weird. What's going on? A water main burst or something? I'd hate for that to have happened. I look out the window, and there's a guy from the utility company for the internet up on a cherry picker fixing something in the box. And I was like, man, one of my neighbors called the utility place up and said, hey, our internet's down. Have somebody come fix. I was like, are you serious, you jerks? It's dark out with the wind chill. It's like -40. And we got some guy up on a cherry picker replacing something inside this box. And the ironic part about this, the internet was fine for like 20 minutes and it stopped working again. So it was just whatever's in that box that this guy was working on, it's just not rated down for this cold temperatures. And during the day when it was sunny out, it's a black box, it warms it up, and it works fine. I was like, you're a jerk for calling them. I mean, I suppose, sure, you're paying for the service, blah, 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 whatever. But seriously, you're going to make some guy come out here and work in this weather? You're just a horrible person. So that was the extent of, damage that I had. But at my workplace, there were some water pipes in the ceiling in the office that burst because they froze. And they, the office area, there's kind of like I don't even know what it's called, but the main door where you come in, there's a receptionist that sits in. There's kind of like a waiting area with some chairs and magazines and whatever. And kind of in the corner of that, there was some damage on the carpet and the drywall on the floor. And then kind of on the other side of that wall is the HR person's office. And a bunch of the ceiling tiles in her office were messed up from water. And her desk was all wet and stuff. So that happened at work. But some of our doors didn't want to close all the way when the guys had to come in on his off day to go around and make sure the doors were all shut, because the security system was saying, hey, these doors are open, and they weren't. They were just, something was frozen up. Cable internet outage during the cold. The line and truck amps get messed up with extreme weather. That's probably the same thing I had here, because I have cable internet. And I was, like I said, I really wasn't too, basically what I was doing is I was playing Mind Test on a server. When it happened, I was like, well, this is lame. I wanted to play, but I can't because the internet's down. But oh well, no big deal. It's not gonna kill me. But that was that. Oh, one thing, actually two things that I wanted to mention that are completely not related to Mind Test at all. Well, one, I can kind of construe things so they are related to Mind Test. For anybody that does video editing, and I don't know how long they've been around, but I just discovered it myself, and now I don't remember what the URL is. Let me pull it up. There's this video editor called Olive. OliveVideoEditor.org is the website. It's available for Linux, Mac, and Windows, and it is it said it here someplace. It's supposed to be, I thought it said here someplace. It's supposed to be like a replacement for the Adobe, and well, here it says the free nonlinear video editor aimed at providing a fully featured alternative to high-end professional video editing software. I've used it a little bit in the last few days when I was off, and it's very promising. which is good because I have been having nothing but trouble using Kdenlive, which is what I've been using for the modding course videos. It just crashes and all sorts of problems. I use Shotcut for most of my videos where I'm just doing simple cuts and edits. But yeah, this is Olive here. It's quite nice. You got your media there, your effects, your video editing all happens down here. You kind of can't really see anything with just a blank window like this, but it works well. I'm planning on using it quite a bit for editing. And then the other thing, some of you who were here for the last stream or watched it afterwards may remember that I had purchased a new processor for my computer, and it wasn't working. Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on with that because I shipped it back like a month ago or so, I think, and they still haven't said a word to me. So I'm still waiting to get my $300 back, or I think it was $300. But they said if it works, they're going to charge a 15% restocking fee, which I told them, I was like, well, it doesn't work in my computer, so yeah, I'm fine with losing 15% on it because otherwise I'm losing all of the money on it because I can't use it. But so instead what I did, because I'm making all this sweet YouTube cash, I went out and bought, and I don't know how much this spent, I don't really want to look it up, new motherboard, new RAM because my old RAM wasn't compatible with the new motherboard and processor, a new processor. This processor didn't come with a cooling fan, so I guess I just called it an aftermarket cooler. I don't know, a CPU cooler, that's what it is. It was probably like $1,000 or something. Way too much money. But I'm telling you, man, this thing's insane now. Like, in the past, some of my videos would take like an hour to export, and I wish I had a comparison with the same footage exported with the same edit and everything. Unfortunately, I don't. But with the old motherboard and processor, it took like an hour to do pretty much an hour-long video, and it takes like 4 to 5 minutes with the new system. It's nutso. And it wasn't even like my old stuff was like 5 years old, I think, 5 or 6 years old. But yeah, that's massive. I can really pump videos out now. I may also be able to stream in a bigger resolution. I don't know. I'm going to do some testing on that and see if that works. Because I think that's going to be more an issue with my upload speeds than with my processing ability. But I want to try it out. I don't know if there's really any advantage. I was thinking that maybe I can try, because I did try once before when I first got my new monitors, and I was going to record my MyTest videos in 2K. I think it's 2K. I don't know. Whatever the 2560 by 1440s. I think that's considered 2K or UHD. I don't. There's too many goofy classifications for monitor sizes. But I tried at the time, and my computer couldn't handle it. It was just too much data. But maybe with this new beefier rig, I can. So I'm gonna do some experimenting around. We'll see. I don't know. But that's the two things I wanted to mention that weren't specifically MyTest related, but I felt like I should really give a shout out to the Olive video editor, because if anybody's editing videos, specifically on Linux, because Shotcut works well, but it's pretty limited in features and functionality. Kdenlive is, at least for me, it just doesn't work. And I know there's like PitVid or something. I've never used it, so I don't know how well it works. But this Olive thing, this editor, this looks pretty good. And I've done some exporting. It works well. It is still alpha, so expect some bugs and crashes. I've had numerous crashes, actually. But auto recovery has been a lifesaver every time. And I haven't done anything serious. I've just been messing around with it. But auto recovery, you open it back up after a crash, and it's like, auto recovery files exist. Do you want to open them, or whatever the message is? You click yes. Every time it's been 100% perfect. Everything's back, and I'm like, yay. So I think we're gonna wrap this up here. Let me see how long. 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's probably long enough. Nobody in chat said I should said I should go on to another. So I think we'll wrap it up here. Tune in next month. That'll be March. Oh, wow. What kind of craziness is this? The first Saturday in March is the second as well? All right. Oh, wait. Hold up. I hit the wrong button. I went to the next year, not to the next month. No, wait. No, I did that right. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Okay. So yeah, it'll be March 2nd will be the next stream. I have no idea what we'll be doing. If you have any suggestions, if you want to join in as in co-hosting, let me know. Links on my website, which should be in the stream description. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't even know where I would look for that, and I'm not going to do it right now because I'll probably mess something up. But nathansalpat.com, it's right there. Any mind test page will give you a little banner thing. One more thing before I go, because I don't know if anybody knows about this. Because I don't know if I've ever actually mentioned this, like ever. There is a, oh, this worked well. This genius. There is whatever. I have an RSS feed for the mind test mod reviews and such, and of course, it doesn't want to parse it as an XML or as a feed. It's parsing as an XML. But if I had a wow. Yeah, let's just use Feedly. I think this will work. Now everybody will know that I look at oh, come on. How do I oh, here, let's do this. What do you mean? What do you mean none? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Wow. Anyways, I have a mind test feed. I don't know why it's not finding it, because yeah, right here, I have one. I know it's red, but I should still be able to see a red file. Anyways, I guess I can't. Otherwise, I would demo it. It basically just shows wrong link. It basically will just show something like I don't even remember what it chose, to be quite honest. But there'll be like the picture for the mod and the description, and I think it might just have the link to go back to the website and to the YouTube video. I'm not positive. But yeah, if you use a feed reader and you want to know when I've uploaded new content before it goes public on YouTube, in many cases, mind you, you should definitely add my RSS feed. You can find it at the bottom of my website, or if you just want to type it in, it is nathansalpat.com/mindtest.xml. You know, real good name there. Very easy to remember. So just throwing that out there, because I don't think I've ever done it before, and it's kind of pointless to have if nobody knows about it or is using it. I mean, it doesn't take me any effort to do. It's auto-generated by my site, but still, you know, I may as well publicize it a little bit. But yeah, we'll wrap things up here. So thanks so much for hanging out and for the suggestions to the people that gave me suggestions, Green Zenith and Emil. And was that it? Was that the only people that? Oh, and SC Gaming. I know you, man. I guessed it before you said it, but props for you, man. Anyways, and it looks like that was the only people who had some ideas. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Tune in next month for another stream, and like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, I want to say, new content going up. So check that out. And yeah, stay warm out there, assuming you're some part of the world where it's still cold. It's finally getting warmer here. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.